What is the chow, Chinchows? My name is Tim, aka Timothy, and I am the Pokemon shooter. And today, people, I am introducing the episode on behalf of Mr. JoesphGames, who was last episode in quite a bit of a predicament. I'm sorry, I am old, so it's hard to say the word predicament sometimes. But anyway, Joseph was in quite a bit of a predicament in the fact that he asked you guys to pick his starter for the start of this Pokémon Brown Nuzlocke. And you guys came through in your masses, and Joseph, thanks you so much for this. But we have to choose the actual winner of the starter. And ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the starter is Bulbasaur. There we go, Bulbasaur. That is our winner of our starter. So yeah, he got 10 votes on the straw poll, and quite a few votes in the comments section as well. No one suggested a nickname, so I'm going to go off my own back and nickname this thing. This thing is James. It has to be nicknamed James. James is a nickname I've had with me since my Pokemon Blue Nuzlocke, probably about 3 or 4 years ago. And I never recorded that series for YouTube because I did it on my Game Boy. And it was before I was actually like big on YouTube. It was sort of when I was getting used to Nuzlocks. I used to do Nuzlocks on my own all the time. And I still do to this day. I'm considering like starting an Aura's Nuzlocke again before I start Sun and Moon. On my own, you know, without recording it. Fine, I'll take this one then. She received a Charmander. Okay. Wait, Joe! Let's check out our Pokemon. I'm probably better than you. I'll probably beat you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, Muller, let's do this. I'm not actually sure how to pronounce his name because it's M-U-R-A. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, so I'm going to call him Muller. And if that's not right, please tell me in the comment section down below because I'm not sure how you pronounce M-U-R-A. Okay, so he has a Charmander. I have a Bulbasaur. I'm a little worried about this fight, but I have 2 potions. So I'm okay with that. And as we can see here, there are different types. This type, for example, Growl is a sound type move in this game. There are 7 unique types that are in this game that are not that are in this game. I don't know if they're new. I don't know how unique they are. I mean, I'm guessing like Dark, Steel, and Fairy are in this game, so that actually means that 5 types are in this. 4 or 5 types are in this game, and they're actually their own types. Like, for example, I know there's such a thing as Wood type. I know there's such a thing as Abnormal type. Because Porygon, from what I've been looking at the notes, is Porygon is Abnormal type. Right, I'm going to grind. So, I've growled twice now. So, he should do like 2 damage to me now, which I'm totally okay with. So, unless he crits me, which he just did, now I have to heal. And there's a ambulance going past, or police car. Either way, it's annoying. So, I have to heal, which is annoying. Question of the day for today's episode. Let's talk. I want to talk about something today because I've been on I just got a career actually. That's really cool. Anyway, so I've been on sort of an adventure this week. Today, I went to my first ever Brazilian restaurant, and it was really awesome. It was this place called Viva Brazil in Liverpool, and it was absolutely awesome. They had this. It's sort of like a buffet style restaurant, and they bring the meat to the table. Basically, your table has a card on the table, and basically there are 15 meats you can try from they bring to you, and then they bring you these meats on skewers throughout the entire adventure whilst you're there. So it's like you're having an adventure in your mouth at the same time. And it's really awesome. So you can flip the card at any time and they will stop bringing you meat. But like, who's going to flip a card? Unless you're like full. Because there's like 15 meats in total and I sadly did kind of wuss out about 7 or 8 meats in. But it was awesome. The things I tried in that restaurant were awesome. Okay, I understand now. The difficulty of training. Joe, we will meet again. I hope we will. Also, I need to go and heal, so... Do I need to go and heal? I'm unsure if I'll ever get healed in this game. Okay, I got healed, so I don't need to go and heal. Okay, that's fine. Right, if I remember correctly, I need to go to the mart. Because I remember doing this for my test file, so I need to go to the mart. So yeah, I had a lot of adventures of taste experiences, and it was awesome. So I'll continue the story in a minute. Yo, dude! Prof Tim forgot to pick up his pizza. Will you deliver it him? Do I look like Pepper Pepperoni here? If you don't know who Pepper Pepperoni is, go look at Lego Island. It is one of the best video game series for the PlayStation, and it was just an awesome series. He's a skateboarder who delivered pizza. We got Tim's pizza. Okay. I guess I'll go and deliver this hot slice of pizza. Hold the cheese, hold the tomato, hold the... No, not hold the bread, because you kind of need that. Yo, I got a hot slice of pizza for Tim. Oh, Joe. What are you doing back so early? Do you have something for me? Is it my pills again? I kind of needed those. Oh good, I was getting hungry. But I was too busy to pick up my own pizza. I ordered it online and I asked for a collection, but I'm too busy to go and collect my own pizza. I'm a professor, you know. Coming! What do you need me here for? Alright, I have a request for you two. On the desk there is an invention. It's called the Pokédex. It automatically records data on the Pokemon that you have caught or seen. It is a high-tech encyclopedia. Some people call it an index. I call it an encyclopedia. Joe, Muller, take these with you. Okay, thank you, Tim. To make a complete guide on all the Pokemon in the world. That was my Gramps' dream. But he passed away before he could finish it. So I need you to do this for him. Alright. Alright. I will do that for you. Joe, I will fill this in. I will fill this up. And you won't. I know. I'll buy lots of Pokeballs with all my cash. And then I'll go and I'll go and get them all. That way I can get them all. Joe, see ya! Okay, so let's go and buy Pokeballs, because this game is based upon Red and Blue. And if you don't know, in Red and Blue, and Yellow, and Green, so all first-gen games, you are not given Pokeballs by the professor or anyone in his lab. You are actually to buy Pokeballs out of your own cash. It is that way in Red, Blue, and Green. It is that I need to buy Pokeballs out of my own cash. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy 7. So the lock has officially started because I bought 7 Pokeballs. I'm also going to buy 5 potions, because you never know. What's more important, antidote or paralyze heal? Antidotes. Antidotes are more important. I mean, with a paralyze heal, you might miss an attack here and there, or by being fully paralyzed. But with an antidote, you can die. So without antidotes, you could die from poisoning. So that's really more important in my books. Merson Cave. Okay, let's go to Merson Cave. And I can continue my story about my adventures in Brazilian restaurants. So, yeah, we get a new encounter here, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I was in this restaurant. I got to try about 7 or 8 of the 15 meats that came to my table. From the simplest as like Brazilian sausages to steak to gammon to lots of other things too. I almost had all of an entire chicken. Like, there was bits of the breast, the leg, the thigh, practically everything. There was actually even chicken heads. And the weirdest thing was chicken hearts. They're tiny as hell, but they're really interesting. It's like, it's weird. It's very, very weird. And which leads me to today's question of the day, which is, what is the weirdest thing you've ever ate? Let me know in the comment section down below what the weirdest thing you've ever ate is. I know it's not a Pokemon related question, and then some of the times I might not talk about Pokemon related topics. But the fact is, I have a life too outside of Pokemon. I don't do Pokemon things all the time, so I feel like I'm allowed to ask you guys what the weirdest meat you've ever ate, what the weirdest thing you've ever ate is. I want to know. And I think chicken hearts is a very weird thing to eat. I'm going to set up the leech seed here because I'm not very. This thing has a move that is quite damaging to me in leech life, and of course I'm not super effective on it, and it can do a lot of damage to me. So this is what I do. In the test file, I was doing this like all the time, every time there's a Zubat coming out. Because I know this cave. I've been through this cave in the test file, and there is a lot of Zubats. In the test file, I got up to like the first gym, so yeah, I know this cave. So yeah, more things that were really fun to try out in that Brazilian restaurant. They also had a buffet section where you could have like unlimited salad items, and it was really cool to have all those too. And they were a part of the meal, and you could have that as many times as you could go up to the salad bar and eat as much salad as you wanted. The meat was coming around like all the time, so if you missed the meat, you missed the meat. But the fact is, it didn't really matter. You could have as much salad as you wanted. So, salad's pretty cool. And part of the salads that were there on this table, except for your generic salad items, because, they're generic. But they had deep-fried bananas. And they were just absolutely... Oh, I get Diglett for my first encounter here. I'm definitely okay with this. I'm definitely okay with having a Diglett for my first encounter. I don't get to use Diglett that often. Which is why I'm definitely okay with this. Can you live another tackle, please? That was a crit. Okay. Right, it is time. Pokeball, go! Nice! We caught a Diglett! Diglett, the mole Pokemon, lives about 1 yard underground, where it feeds on plant roots. It sometimes appears above ground, though. Okay. What the hell do I want to call a Diglett? I don't get to play with Diglett that often, and I don't really want to call it generic, like Mole or Digdug. Those are sort of generic names to me, so I sort of want to get this guy to live out its own life, so... This is Peter. Yeah. This is Peter the Diglett. This is the first name that came into my head. This is Peter the Diglett. Peter the Diglett has Scratch and is level 4. Okay. I am definitely okay with having you. I'm going to run and heal. Because the healing station here is quite far away. Oh, could have got... By the way, there's a Zubat and a Geodude in here as well. Diglett is actually the rare encounter from what I've been looking at, so I'm really happy I got a Diglett. I'm absolutely ecstatic that I got a Diglett here, because Diglett is awesome. I don't get to use it that often too, so yeah. I'm definitely okay with this. The professor will not heal your Pokemon, so I have to go all the way back to my hometown in Seabreeze Town. I have to go all the way back to my mum's house right now to heal my Pokemon. I'm glad it's not that far away, but, you know, it's far enough away that I have to do this, and that's still quite far away. Okay, thanks, Mum. They also, in this restaurant, they also had deep-fried aubergine, which was really nice as well. Deep-fried aubergine was really nice, but not as nice as deep-fried bananas. I would literally, like, walk back to that restaurant for more deep-fried bananas. But the fact is, I'm not going to be doing that anytime. I'm interested in trying more of these, more meat restaurants where they bring the meat to you. I love that idea. But I don't know, like, I've tried some weird things before, like, we have this generic supermarket in the UK called Iceland, and every now and then they do things like kangaroo burgers, crocodile burgers, ostrich burgers, and stuff like that, and I think they're quite weird things to eat, because you don't usually see them, and not many people are going to pick them up and put them in the trolley. Unless they think to themselves, that sounds interesting, let's have kangaroo tonight, Joe. You know, not many people are going to do that. You know, when you're out doing the weekly shop, you're not going to be doing that. You know, you're out with them, you're out with your mum, doing the weekly shop. I'm trying to pitch to a more younger audience for this conversation here. And, you know, you're not going to pick up a kangaroo burger, so are you? You're not going to pick that up. It's not the first thing in the supermarket you'd pick up. And it's totally understandable that you wouldn't pick that up. But yeah, it's an interesting thing. I honestly think that is an interesting thing. God damn it, James, did you have to miss the tackle? I know in first gen every move is acceptable to miss, but damn it, James. I kind of need you to hit things. Okay, sorry about that. I kind of still ill from my cold that I've had over the past few days. It's been over like a week now. And basically sometimes I have to stop recordings and cough. It's really hard to do a long half-an-hour recording session these days and like do voices and stuff like that. I think I'll be okay in a few days. It's just really annoying that I have to do that every now and then. So if there are any pauses, I am very, very sorry about that. But I won't play the game off screen. No, when I pause, I will literally just contain myself, get myself back together, possibly go off and get a drink. But I will not stop. I will not play on, and I will wait for you guys, because I'm not like that. I'm also not like one of those people who's going to just like take a battle here and there because it's just nothing's happening. I feel like that's annoying too. Okay, so you've got a Clefairy coming in. So I'm going to send in Peter. And I'm going to switch out of Peter and back into James. Because I kind of want to switch train Peter right now, and I really want to switch. I really want Peter to be good, because I've never used a Diglett before. Well, I haven't used a Diglett in a very long time, and Diglets are kind of frail, really, so you don't get to use them for that amount. You don't get to use them for that often, and that's kind of why I wanted to use a Diglett, really. It's going to be very interesting to use this Diglett, and this Clefairy does literally no damage to me, and because I've set the Leech Seed, I get all the damage back as Leech Seed damage, so I'm very happy with that. I am very, very happy with that. I don't know if we'll be able to get through this cave in today's episode. We're probably not going to. There's a lot of trainers in here from my test file. I know that for sure. But I'm going to try what I can. And see what happens. Right, Peter got to level 5 and Growl. Nice. It's a start for Peter. I know he's going to take some time to do some leveling up, but I'm definitely interested in what Peter could become. I know the thing I do know about this game, though, is the first gym is a Water-type gym. So Peter's not going to be any use there. Peter, can you take down a Caterpie by yourself? I wonder if you can handle this. I'm gonna keep you in and see if you can handle this. I'm okay with it. At this moment in time, I'm okay. Especially if you keep on doing String Shot. If you decide to keep on doing String Shot like all the time instead of tackling me, I'm definitely okay with this. There we go, Peter. And you have a Weedle. Well, Weedle shouldn't be able to do too much damage to me. You might have Poison Sting. You probably won't have anything else but Poison Sting, and Poison Sting will do literally nothing to me because I'm a ground type. So, yeah, I'm definitely staying in at this moment in time. Oh, why? Just why? The one time I did not want to get poisoned. That was a crit Poison Sting. It did 2 damage, but, like, that's a crit Poison Sting. I can't take too many of those. I might be able to kill this Weedle on this turn. Nice! That's a crit. I will take level 6. Now, Caterpie coming in here. I want to stay in to get the experience, and then I'm going to switch out to James. Yeah, I'm going to stay in to get the experience and then switch out to James. That's the way I'm going to do it. Because James can take down a Caterpie. I could have stayed in with Peter if I healed him, but I really don't want to use those potions just yet, so I'm going to try and keep Peter alive. I'm going to use one of those antidotes, but I'm going to try and keep Peter alive, is my point. I don't want to use a potion, but I'll try and keep Peter alive. Because I know there's a healing station soon, but it's not... I'm not near enough to it so that I can actually get there. So, let me get an antidote. I'm glad I picked these up over Paralyzed Heals, I really am. I mean, Paralyzed Heals are cool, but antidotes are so much more necessary. And so much more important. I found a rare candy. Right. Rare candies, I give them to the lowest leveled Pokemon. So that's Peter. You take a rare candy. I will definitely be continuing to do that throughout the entire challenge. When I get a rare candy, I will be giving them to the lowest level Pokemon in my team. Oh, there's Slowpoke here too! Wow, that's the earliest I've ever seen Slowpoke. That is a rare encounter. Oh my god, that was a crit, and you get... Oh my god, you get confusion really early. I was not expecting this. Thank god I did not die. That was a crit too. I am safe because this is a purification zone. There's the Geodudes I was talking about. I didn't even realise you could run into Slowpoke in here. I was definitely not aware you could run into Slowpoke in here, and I was definitely not aware they would have confusion at this low level. So that's kind of annoying to deal with. I'm really kind of annoyed, and I hope I don't run into another one of those anytime soon. Because if I run into another one of those, that's kind of scary. I like how there's a guy just standing here outside the ladder. You know, so you climb up the ladder and he's just standing there like, hello. And I'm like, hello. As well, and this guy's got a Rattata. Okay, stay in to get the experience and then switch out because Bulbasaur is more tanky. And is more likely to be able to deal with a Rattata. Ow, that was a crit. Why? You know what? You're going down. -3 attack. There you go. Now I'm no longer worried about you. I need to use a potion, but I'm no longer worried about you. Don't lower my defense. There we go. Yeah, you don't get... You miss. You miss your tackle. And I'm happy that you have -3 attack. This is the first time I'm actually using Growl. Like, I really don't use like things like Growl and Tail Whip that often, but like, I'll take them if I need them. I will take them if I need them. Spearow. Let's switch into Peter. I will Growl. Peter and Spearow's going to Growl. I'm going to Growl again. Um, 3 damage is a bit too much, so I'm going to go -4. Are you not susceptible to Growl? There we go. You're -6 now. Oh, that's a crit. Nice. Okay, I'm -3 attack. That's kind of annoying. Please stop growling me. I might need to heal soon. I really might. But I think if I end this episode, I can go back. Oh, that's a crit. Nice. Oh, crit for crit. Why? See what I mean by the fact I have a... I don't get to use Diglett that often? Well, I had a Diglett. I can say that, at least. Right. I kind of need to heal now. I'm not making it out of this cave, am I? I'm not making it out of this cave. I'm not making it out of this cave, and it scares me. That's a crit. Please don't do that. Ooh, I'm scared now. I'm really scared now. Okay, it's okay, Joe. You can end this episode as soon as this is done. Please stop doing so much damage with quick attack. I can't handle that much damage. Oh. I've done 2. If I'd crit, the lock would have been over. James, you tank. Wow. I hate that fighter. I really do. Right. And on that note, we're going to end today's episode. So, in today's episode, I had Peter, I lost Peter. I'm kind of annoyed about the fact that I had Peter and lost Peter in the same episode, and it's episode 1, and I've had my first death. This game is going to be hell, isn't it? Oh my god, what have I got myself in for? Anyway, let me know what is the weirdest food you've ever ate in the comment section down below. But until next time, I'm JoesphGames and I am out. See you again.